Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome back. Today is the day. It is here. Clearly, a larger knife than KnifeWorks normally ships out, okay? Benchmade gold class box is big. This is the 7505. We've been waiting for this one since, I want to say, June. I first started talking about this thing. They first started advertising it. Production delay. I don't know what the root cause of it was, but finally, here we are. December 18th. It has arrived. So here's what we're going to do. We're going to do the unboxing. We're going to go through the standard stuff. After that, I'm going to cut. I'm going to get ready for the giveaway. We're going to have the boys pick the winners and give some stuff away. And hopefully everybody will have a really great time. But I can't tell you how excited I am that this is finally here. Whew. Ready? You guys ready? Ready? Okay, let's go. Now let's remember as we're doing this, that Benchmade kind of builds this up to be not only a gold class, but a gold class slash hard use knife. Yay, packing peanuts. Okay. We'll need this for the cutting test. Check out that blade. I'm sorry I'm doing this inside instead of outside. I know the lighting kind of sucks, but it's a late afternoon and the lighting really does suck out there because of all the shadows and everything. So, all right, nicely packaged. Well, number one, it's heavy. I can tell you that right off the bat. Looks like I got number 46. Good, respectable number. Like it. Ready for this? Standard Benchmade gold class packaging. I have only one other gold class to compare it to, but this is how they all come. Little magnetic box. What do we got here? Here's a little certificate. Very nice. Gold class bag. And finally, the knife. And if anybody remembers the video I made about the 755 and what I didn't like about it, right now, if this was the 755, I would love it. I would absolutely love it. So it looks kind of just like the 755 almost, except the 755 has all G10 on one side and then kind of that combination scale and frame lock on the other. This has half and half. At least this one came with a good titanium clip instead of this stupid thing. Late model 755s have this instead of the original clip. I like it. There's the number right there, M390. Looks nice, feels good. Open design. The original 755, not an open design. You can see that blade all the way through, perfect centering. I'm not exactly sure how the scale release works, so let's start with the manual opening. Nice. That is smooth. Look at that. That is everything I wanted the 755 to be in the first place. I mean, everything, period. I mean, this is... If you compare the two, yeah. What do you think? I really like it. I don't know if you can see in this light, but beautiful stonewash on that blade. Very, very nice. Frame lock, a little tiny sticky, but you know, we expect that. It's got the same adjustable stop pin that the 755 comes in. Let's see if we can get that scale release to go. I'm actually having trouble figuring out the scale release. I've seen it in the video. Benchmade has a video where they showed it off. But right now, I have no idea, for the love of God, how they did it. And I'm also kind of... I don't want it to jump out of my hand or anything like that. There we go. A little harder than I thought it was going to be, which is why I wasn't going. And that's a good, solid snap. You know, it's funny, when you open it manually, I guess it folds the spring, so there's no work whatsoever to put it away. But when you use the scale release, which is easier as you do it, then you've got that spring tension you've got to fold against. I mean, you really don't even need the scale release. It's beautifully opening knife, nice and smooth. And big. I love it. It's big. I can see why they call this a gold class and a hard use knife all at the same time. It's a really solid blade, feels really good. If you want to compare it to an 810, a Contigo, another hard use knife. So we're looking at almost a 4-inch blade on either one of them, about the same length overall, but this one has that chunkier feel. The handle's really comfortable. I really like it. Let's look at the military. There you go. This blade just feels more solid, beefier. It's clearly really the same width, but just the grind makes it feel a little bit, I don't know, sturdier maybe. And got a nice SMF over here to compare it to. So size-wise, kind of stacks up with all these knives very similarly. The big difference being, of course, the 755 little brother compared to the big brother. But, I mean, it is beautiful. It doesn't have the standard gold class look. Usually the gold class is very fancy, anodizing, lots of kind of stylish choices, you know, not functional choices. I can see how they meant this to be functional, yet gold class in terms of materials and construction and the size of the knife, so that's pretty good. But this looks like, I mean, just outwardly, it looks like a workhorse of a knife. It doesn't look like something that's just going to sit pretty on a shelf, you know? Right now, to be completely honest, the automatic opening feature is not thrilling me very much. The way you have to hold it, if I could easily slide that up, you know, I understand why it's hard, so it's a safety feature, but it's a little awkward to do. You got to kind of hold the knife in a not so natural position to open it up automatically. But, you know, I mean, it's a small price to pay for that kind of convenience. Man, it opens really nice, really smooth. Everything about this is just gorgeous. See, the lockup is pretty good, and of course adjustable stop pin to adjust that lockup. Love the flow through construction. So there is a nicer version of this, by the way. This is the 7505-132. There's the 131, which is kind of what you'd expect more from a gold class. It's got carbon fiber on it. It's got some fancier stuff going on. Carbon fiber inlays on the clip and on the blade and everything. So this is the more within reach. The 7505-13-1 is actually twice as expensive as this one. And this one's going to run you about $600 retail, I guess, unless you find a good deal. And you know, the honest truth, I don't have any problem using this in the manual mode for most applications. It opens very smooth, nice and solid, you know, works great. Well, let's do a quick cut test. Packing slips, great for cut tests. Whoa. Beautiful. Oh man, I haven't even been showing it, but just beautiful blade on this. Oh, I love M390. It's a great steel. I am thrilled. It was worth the wait. It was very much worth the wait. If you guys want to go ahead and get yourself one of these, worth the money. Absolutely. And you know, gold classes, even though you spend a lot outright, they're only worth more as time goes on, you know, especially since they're all limited and numbered and everything. So, can't go wrong with the 7505, either the 131 or the 132. I'd love it if they'd make it available in a different color G10 sometime, but anyway, okay, so I know what most people want. We did the unboxing, that's great. Let's get to the giveaway, right? Okay, let's go. I know the original giveaway was for a limited edition Benchmade Griptilian, and I had one, and it was all set aside, and it's a long story what happened to that knife. So here's the next best thing I'm going to do. I have in my hand the blade to a 550 Griptilian. Why is it just a blade? Because the winner, I'm going to make whatever you want out of this thing, man. I will do whatever work to make it a custom knife for you. It'll be a limited edition. It'll be a one-of-a-kind. So we can put the wave feature in there if you want or not. We can shine this thing like a mirror or not. We can Duracoat it, anything else. We can leave it alone. We can do whatever kind of handle you want on this. I will make for you. So the winner is going to get a custom one-of-a-kind Griptilian, which is the next best thing I could do since I lost the actual limited edition one that I had for the giveaway. Now, runner-up prizes. Okay, for the first runner-up, you guys remember this guy? Maybe, maybe not. The Coast XF350 with the inset glow-in-the-dark stuff. I've gotten so many emails and messages about this knife and, you know, making these. I've done a bunch. So there's been a lot of interest in this. It is a much less expensive, notice I didn't say cheaper, much less expensive knife than a Griptilian, but this is an amazing knife, and I want to get it out into the hands of people who might not know about it. So the runner-up will choose between, and it's not these specific knives. I have ones made just for the contest, but you'll choose between the Jade or Natural G10 with glow-in-the-dark under it, or the Kieranite Lava Flow handle. So that'll be a choice that winner will have to make. All right, guys, here's a quick update. It's 3 days since I got this knife. Anybody remember that I said in a previous video if I had a gold class, I would never carry it because, you know, it's too expensive, this and that. I want to put it in the collection. Well, this has made me change all my rules about gold class knives. I love this knife so much, I haven't been able to stop carrying it. It is one of the best knives I've ever had. I love everything about it. The size, the feel, the weight, the sound of the snap, the dual action, the sharpness, the edge that comes on the blade is, it's perfect. So I'm gonna end up having to get another one of these just to put in the collection. But this is getting into my EDC lineup, and I think maybe even into my my military duty lineup, because it's just that good a knife. I'm really in love with this knife. Benchmade hit an out of the park home run with this one. Can't recommend this one enough, guys. If you're willing to spend the money, and if you were going to get something like a Strider or a Hinderer or, you know, a high-end ZT or anything anyway, might as well invest in this, because it's gorgeous. It's damn near perfect.